Okay, so I've gotten a bit behind on my videos, no thanks to my cat Princess. She kept sitting on my laptop, interrupting the upload, and just fucking things up, turning it on airplane mode, just pressing buttons by laying on the keyboard to get warm. So I got my laptop here in my bedroom. I'm uploading, I had to upload 2 videos because it's December and January. I didn't get much done in January because I kept running out of time. But it's February now. It's my birthday month. It's going to be the double 5, 55 this year. Still looking okay. Alright, what happened? Something that scared the hell out of me. I'm on this supplement called Primal Queen, and guess what it fucking did? It restarted my periods. I was on perimenopause, going into menopause because I hadn't had a period in almost 2 years, and after 4 months on Primal Queen, I had a period. It lasted 4 days. The cramps were horrendous. It was like 10 years of period cramps all in one day. And I was stuck in bed on the first day. It was on a Monday, one of my days off. And I could not function. I was in bed literally all day. Only got up to go to the bathroom, get something to eat, and that's about it. I was in bed until 4 o'clock in the afternoon when the pain subsided enough for me to feel okay enough to move. So I contacted Primal Queen asking them, did they know about this? And I'm not mad, okay? I'm not mad. Cow hormones, they give you more blood flow in your parts. They give you more blood flow. So what's been stopped up is now flowing. So I don't know if I'll have a period this month. I had it a week ago. Was my period. So I don't know if I'll have a period this month. And if I do, wow. But this is what possibly, I don't think everybody had this happen to them because I haven't seen any reports about women in perimenopause or menopause having periods. Because normally if you have a period when you're in menopause, that means something's wrong. Like there's cancer, endometriosis, gastrointestinal problems, so I was freaking out a little bit because I, Googled what my problem was, and I took the package of Primal Queen with me to my doctor's appointment, and I'm like, I have a feeling this might be the issue. But now, and he said yes. Well, reading up on it, and then he did some research on his laptop there, and we were talking about this. And I said, look, what this product essentially has done has made me feel better than how I've been feeling for years. I said, nobody else has helped me feel better. This stuff made me feel better. And he's like, well, right now, how do you feel? I said, well, I feel like shit because I'm on my period. So yeah, it sucks today, but essentially this product has been working for me. So I'm not stopping. So I contacted Primal Queen again and said, you need to warn people about that this is a possible outcome for people in perimenopause and menopause way. It could happen. So, and I said, look, I'm not angry. I said, I was just surprised. It caught me off guard because I did not even think this could be possible. And they're like, well, thank you for contacting us. We'll support you in any way you want. And I was trying to write back going, I don't want anything. I don't. It's just warn people. But I should get a discount for pain and suffering. Literally pain and suffering for a few days. Oh my God. It was so bad. I didn't realize I hadn't had a period in almost 2 years. So it was bad. I mean, it was scary. It was a super heavy flow. I felt like somebody stabbed me down there and just unplugged something. So so be careful when you're taking animal hormonal supplements. Just be careful and keep in the back of your mind that it might activate things that were closed off. So, that's all I'm saying. Otherwise, I'm still going to take it because essentially the product does make me feel better. I've been feeling better. I have a little bit more energy. I am not as depressed. So I am ordering a little, so to help me feel better about the state of the world we're living in this place called formerly America. I am considering drinking again. At least drinking before bedtime so I can sleep, because I haven't been sleeping. I don't get to bed until after 2 in the morning, and then I have to get up at 7:30, so at least I'm getting 5 hours sleep. That's all I really need is about 5-6 hours, and I'm good for the day. But because of the state of the world and how horrific it is, and a TikToker that I follow has made me feel bad about how I'm trying to cope. That I'm trying to just act mostly that it's just another day. We're just having another regular day and not to think about the horrendous things. He said that if you pretend that nothing's going on, you're a big piece of shit who voted, who is like the people who voted for this, and that made me feel bad. But the thing is, what the fuck are we supposed to do? What the fuck are we supposed to do? How can we fix it? We can't fix it. We can't fix it. We can't fix what's going on. The only way to fix what's going on is we get a whole bunch of us, we go storm the Capitol, we storm the White House, we drag them out by their fucking ears, and we take care of it and put them on trial. We have to do that. I mean, that is literally what it's going to take at this point, because he's dug in, him and his whole group are dug in like fucking ticks. Like, to quote a movie, like an Alabama tick. So, what are we supposed to do about this? We can't do shit about this. Any time now, martial law could be called, and then there will be no elections, and then we are completely good and fucked. We're already good and fucked right now, because we can't do anything. Our representatives are not doing anything. They're not representing us. They have turned their backs on us. We've got nothing. What the fuck are we supposed to do? That's my question. What are we supposed to do? How are we going to fix this? We can't fucking fix this. Unless we literally storm the Capitol and the White House, drag them all out by their fucking ears, and take care of it. But that's not going to happen. They got us fighting against each other. We hate each other. So that's not going to happen. That scenario will not happen. Hitler ruled for 12 years. Hopefully this fucker won't live that long. But the only way to cope, as long as it's not happening to you, the only way to cope is to not think about it. And, because we still got bills to pay, we still got shit to take care of, we got things to still do that needs money and a job. This is what it is. I mean, this is what it is. I'm not saying give up, but I'm saying what the fuck? Unless somebody tells me what the fuck to do to help. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing. And I did research on why Germany couldn't stop Hitler. Because he did everything that's going on right now in America. He's taking away rights. He's squashing the press. He's controlling everything. And taking our say, our rights, our voice away. So we can't do anything. It took outside forces to stop fucking Hitler. And that's what it's going to take here. outside forces to stop him and his administration. Because we can't do it. That's the thing. We still have bills to pay. No, the bills haven't stopped. The rent hasn't stopped. Food hasn't stopped. We still have to live. I'm about to have a fit. I'm about to have a breakdown talking about this because it's too much. And I can't do anything. I have obligations. I got to take care of my dad. I got to take care of my family here. I can't go out and have a crusade and be in the crusade. I can't do it. I can't. Outside forces can only save us. But even after that, there's a shit ton of mess to clean up. It will take years, not 4, possibly 50 or more years to fix what has been done. It's fucked. So excuse me if I'm going to try to live my life like I do, so I don't scream and cry. Okay. Okay, now that that's out of the way, so, as I've been doing, damn it, so from the TikTok shop, I got another makeup palette. So I'm waiting for the Saw palette and the Ghost Face palette, but they are over $30 and I'm not fucking paying that. But this, I shouldn't have paid. I paid $25 for this and I shouldn't have done it, but I felt I just couldn't wait anymore. I'm just anxious to get shit done. So, this is from the TikTok shop. What have we got? Okay. Here it is. So, Glamlight had taken most of the... Ooh. So this is another Eclipse, Twilight Eclipse. But this is from Colorpop. From Colorpop. And it is... Oh, wow. It's more vampire. Oh man, look at that. That is awesome. So I paid $25 for this. That's too much, but I couldn't pass it up. So we're gonna do this. And then also on the TikTok shop. How many is in here? Okay, 12 matte gloss gloss lipsticks. These are the long-lasting lip stain type. This was only $11.50 for 12 lip gloss. And they're all these different colors. So, I don't know. I have to come up with an idea for, ooh. There's some sparkly because, you know, it's Twilight, so there's got to be some sparkly. But I'm feeling angry, so we might be trying some reds. We might be doing some reds. And I think we got a red. We do have a red. So this was called Dragon Rainy Studio Fashion Matte Lip Gloss. So there's plenty of lipsticks to try. There's a whole rainbow. Look, there's even brown. Oh my god. Brown and silver. Oh, there's plenty. Plenty to play with there. So I got new makeup I'm going to play with. Oh, okay. Oh, this smells like a strawberry or a cherry. Alright, so I've also been shopping, TikTok shop. I got more dresses. Uh, I haven't done a video of the fashion vlog because Boom Doom has been going to bed early, so he hasn't been able to film it. But that's okay. I mean, he's 18 now. He doesn't have to be beholden to me. So anyway, so let's get to it. Oh my god. So it's Groundhog Day. And apparently Punxsutawney Phil says 6 more weeks of winter, which that's okay with me. I don't care. That's alright. We'll take it. So, yeah. Alright, so February. So I had to do Dad's INR. So my birthday this month is on a Tuesday, so it's on one of my days off. And so sis, I talked to Jerry about him staying until almost 8 o'clock at night. We're going to try for an early dinner so he can go home at an early time and not be held late. You know, he's been doing extra duty. I feel bad taking 2 days off while he's been asking for more time away. So he takes some days he takes half a day away, which it drives Dad crazy. He just can't stand the thought of Jerry not being there. And then he gets into abandonment mode. He thinks Jerry has dumped him and won't come back and is no longer his friend. Blah. I mean, just the way the spiral goes for this guy. You kind of feel sorry for him. But I'm like, and that's the thing. He's got a goldfish memory. So so once I just tell him that Jerry will be here later, he'll come by later. He's busy running errands. He's busy going shopping. He's going to the doctor. 2 seconds later, I gotta tell him all over again. And the more he asks, the more agitated he gets. So it's kind of a nightmare for Dad, waiting for Jerry to come. But I don't begrudge Jerry some extra time away. He's still there 7 days a week. He's more than upholding his end of the bargain. But I'm still pissed about the internet thing. That just pisses me off. Whoever that was that convinced him that Russians were using our Wi-Fi was just fucking idiots. So yeah, so when Jerry is gonna be later, um, I do let Dad sleep in as long as possible. I try to get him to sleep to 9:30. There's some days that Dad just didn't want to get out of bed. And that's okay, because then Jerry shows up between 10 and noon. So the wait isn't so bad. And then the time he takes to get into the shower, and he's so slow doing everything. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm learning more patience. I would like him to hurry, but this is at Dad's speed. You just have to let him do what he's doing. So, yeah. Okay, next up. Where did I put it? Up here it is, okay. Which is this. Yeah, I was late getting Dad's INR. I was supposed to do another one before the end of January, but it just didn't happen. Okay, I just forgot about it. I'm fighting not catching Alzheimer's or dementia too. My memory has been for shit lately. And this is late at night, and I don't give a fuck tonight. So I'm waiting on uploading. I'm waiting for a second video to upload to YouTube. I kicked the animals out of here while I'm doing this because LJ went into play mode and he was trying to eat my tripod that the camera is on. So LJ had to get kicked out. So so the state of the world is just bullshit. They're now trying to implement marriage camps for the single people because there is a decline in the population, but it's not enough for anybody to worry about now. But these guys are worrying about it a little too much. So the only way, I haven't read about what would be the outcome if you don't complete this marriage camp and get married in a mass communal wedding, which would be binding, like it'd be a real wedding, and you'd be stuck with whatever asshole you meet at this camp. I don't even want to think about it. Hopefully this doesn't happen because this is a huge violation of people's rights to choose a partner. But if it comes down to I need to get married, I'm going to go for a lavender marriage. I will see if there's any type of gay guy that would pick me as a wife. Yeah, lavender marriage. I'm seriously considering that if push comes to shove. I will do it that way. I will get married to a gay guy. Because they don't want to touch this. And plus I've seen a lot of TikToks and videos that gay creators are saying, you know, they would marry your girlfriends and have a lavender wedding and have a lavender marriage, and they would go to the gym with them, they'd make all this type of healthy food with them and take care of them, and they go to the spa together. I mean, it sounds great. I don't, sorry. It sounds great. A man who actually does want to spend time with you and do things that women would want to do. But see, I would need to have a weird gay guy who likes horror movies and cosplay and horror conventions. Yeah, so I could have a horror convention buddy. Oh, that would be so cool. Wonder Stick, Wonder Skin. I would seriously consider that. And Boom Doom is considering it too. You know, getting a lesbian as a wife. So anyway, I've been Skyrimming the last couple of days. Boom Doom downloaded a mod where you would build a village. Now the village is called Blackthorn. You, it's free. You don't have to do anything except find the village and find the village and use building materials to build up each building, which there's this village is really cool. So it's got a tavern that's 3 levels. It's got a basement level which holds the food and also some rooms and beds for the staff. So this is interesting. So the staff, there's a day bartender, a night bartender, and there's a third person. Anyway, and then there's the first level, which is the tables and chairs, and the dining and bar area, and food. Oh yeah, downstairs also has like the ovens and whatnot. Yeah, so they cook food. And then that's the first floor is, you know, the tables, the chairs, the dining area. And then the second floor is the rooms. So the rooms, there's plenty of rooms, but there's like multiple beds in each room. So you're sharing a room with several people. So, and then when you hire, one of the things to buy for building materials is you hire merchants and add people. It's add people. So there's little kiosks outside also of people selling wares. You know, everything everything you need, from potions to weapons to general merchandise. Everything. They have everything. So the merchants are the kiosk merchants are staying in the tavern. It's called Edgewater Tavern. So that's pretty neat. And then there's also guards barracks. So the Blackthorn is near Riften. So when you go to hire guards, so the guards don't wear the guard helmets. So they are all walking around, and you can ask them to be your follower. They can follow you. So that's really neat. All the guards can be your followers. There's also, there's male and female guards. So it's all pretty neat. Now you want to hear something funny? So in Skyrim, I was fucking rich. I had like almost 600,000 gold. I could buy a ton of like everybody's inventory outright, and I would never be down any low amount of money. But with this village, it literally wiped me out. Literally wiped me out from buying all the materials. So I am down to like, so after you build everything up, there's also a bookstore. There's a bookstore called Sellen's Novels. There's a trader. It's called Blackthorn Trader. There's a potion shop. There's guard barracks. There's follower barracks. There's a manor, a huge manor that's your house. It's 2 stories with a basement, and you hire people to run the manor. I think there's only 1 person in there. And the basement is the display for all, I mean, it's a shit ton of mannequins to put armor and outfits on. In front of each mannequin is a chest to put weapons and more clothes and armor in. The basement also has a smithing area, you know, a forge, grindstone, workbench, It also has a place to enchant staffs. It also, I mean, you can make everything. There's even for imbuing items, like the spider spell stuff. So it's got everything. It's super amazing. So Blackthorn Manor, it's pretty cool. It even has its own like garden area. It has its own stables because you get to buy a horse for the stables. It's saddled and named. It's called Rogue. It's a dark, it's like a dark black-red horse named Rogue. And Rogue doesn't stay in the stables. He keeps moving around the town. So that's what's kind of upsetting me. And I thought I would lose my horse, Aesir, if I got on Rogue, because I keep moving him to the stables. And then I have to go and jump on Aesir to make sure Aesir doesn't leave. So, so that's what I do, just in case. I don't want Aesir to leave. I'm not giving up Aesir anytime soon. That's my black wild horse, who's now tame. Sophia has her own horse, which I gave her one of the 7 wild horses. His name is Tyr. He's like a dark gray horse. Otherwise, she'll steal a horse from the stables. So, which it's fine. She doesn't get in trouble for it, and you don't get in trouble for it. So, but you can set her horse. So I gave her Tyr. So I've been spending most of my time just oh yeah, we're doing the setting powder. It's the Goth White setting powder. So Blackthorn, it's huge. It also has a farmhouse because they have a little bit of crops and some livestock. Mostly there's cows and goats for milk. Then there's crops, all sorts of crops. The goodness, I just don't have enough tablespoons. There it is. Let's see. There's also a mine. There's a mine. It's called Blackthorn Mine. They mine all sorts of. So you hire miners, not little kids, men who dig at rocks. Let's see, what else? There's a smith, a building smithing area, which he sells all types of smithing products. The trader gives you all your building products, but also your worker in Blackthorn Manor sells you building and smithing items. Also, the vendors in the vending area, they sell all types of building and smithing stuff. What else is there? There's a guest house. There's dock. There's a huge dock on the river behind this village. It's a huge village. What else? There's all sorts of buildings. You just have to spend time building up. And some of the stuff you have to build, you have to get some Dwemer scrap metals, like bent scrap metal, and then just Dwemer scrap metal. So I've been going back to all the Dwemer places and collecting those parts, because it's mostly for the bathtubs and the showers that they want, and the sinks, because there's like actual running sinks, actual showers. It's Skyrim version of modern day bathroom. And then there's a big giant tub with some stone seats in it that you can sit in, and oh yeah, it's amazing the level of architecture in this that you're help building up. So so once you get things up and running, you can go around and collect the profits from each of the buildings, like from the tavern, the bookstore, all the stores, the mines. There's nothing at the docks, but all the buildings, the farmhouse, everything, you can go and collect profits, which I've been using to buy more building supplies. So it's been lots of fun. I've been just spending most of my time building up Blackthorn Village. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then I saw a video that there was a little mini side quest at a place called Darkwater Crossing. It's a little mining village that has it has a mine that all the people that live there go and mine in. And one guy he has a farm where he grows vegetables and stuff and wheat, and he also has a couple of cows. Well, one of his cows has run off, so he gives you a quest to go and bring back the cow. And then what you get is a big giant ebony battle axe. It's called Axe of the Cow King because you brought back the cow. So you can't smith it. It's just a big axe that looks kind of like a cow. Not really, but it's an, yeah. So that was interesting. I never knew about that, so I got to do that. And then there's an Argonian who's a miner at Darkwater Crossing. People say he's missing. They miss him. They haven't seen him in a while, and they hope he's okay. So he's over at a place called Darkwater Pass. It's a cave that's near the mining town. So he's trapped in this cave that was done by bandits and Falmer. And there was also some vampires in there, which was kind of shocking. So you go and let him out, and he follows you outside, and then he goes back to Darkwater Crossing. Now he's able to be one of your Argonian followers. He's also marriageable after you rescue him. So I thought I'd check it out. Anyway, let's get to this. And you notice I'm feeling better talking about Skyrim. Oh my god, yeah. So yeah, let's see what we got. Look at the colors. So it was kind of weird. I had a week, it was 4 days, because normally before my periods disappeared, I was having 3 days worth of periods. And I mean, be done within 3 days. I'd bleed for 2 and be done on the 3rd day. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, there's Magic Blood, which is this red. New vampires. Okay, we'll start. It's a darker. It looks purplish red. So let's give this a try. And my video, 19%. So I just started that earlier this afternoon. Ooh, what's that? New vampires. Okay. I like it. What have we got? That looks gray. Let's try a little bit of sparkly. It's called Hotter Than You. It's a dark, sparkly, pinkish purple. Alright. So, yeah, I'm mainly just screwing around. I have to go into the Dwarven Ruins and get some scrap metal parts. I keep forgetting, like after I shut down for a day, I keep forgetting where I need to go to build up. So I have to go to each fucking building and check all over again. Let's see. Oh, Major Jasper. It's this sparkly silver. Or I'm Switzerland. It's like a pastelish purple. Oh, it's darker than I thought. So, on my days off, since we don't have streaming service anymore, well, except YouTube on my Roku TV, because Sis is now, we're using her boyfriend's Flickr account, which you have to download it on your phone and send it to your smart TV, because there's no app for the TV to download. And they're supposed to have every type of movie and TV show, and it's a cheaper price because he's paying for it. Levi, yeah. But I've been sticking to YouTube, and I've been going through the YouTube movies and TV channel. So I've been watching the 80s vampire comedy movies. Like, I started off with My Best Friend's a Vampire. I'm not sure if that was 85. It was the early 80s, I know that. And then yesterday I watched Once Bitten, Jim Carrey. That was 1985. And it was really interesting, the difference between it. They were both, so Once Bitten is Jim Carrey, his character is bitten by a female vampire because he's a virgin, and he's turning into a vampire. Now, he doesn't want to be a vampire because then he would have to go off and be with the Countess and, you know, leave his life forever. And this is down in LA. So, My Best Friend's a Vampire is set in Texas, in Houston, and it's Robert Sean Leonard, who's House's best friend on House. He is just a teenager, and he's been having dreams of about a girl who's like who's frigid, and But he's also, so the red, we're doing the red, which is called Magic Blood. So he was having dreams about the cheerleader named Candy who wants to date him. And in this movie, he's not an ugly guy. He's cute. He's a cute, quiet guy. And he's not sure he wants to go with Candy, but these dreams are pushing him more towards the girl called Darla, who's kind of like she's only social with her girlfriends, and she doesn't date because she's, very smart. She's very cerebral. She's in the marching band of the school. She plays a saxophone, alto sax, and she's considered not dateable because she's, a brain. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. I like it. I like it. Did I do okay? I'm gonna blend it. Where's the paper? Where's the paper? There we go. So, but also in this dream, he meets up. Darla turns into this other woman, who we find out she's a vampire. So this vampire has invaded his dreams and is calling him to her. So you know what they say, if you dream something more than 3 times, it's going to come true. So he's a grocery delivery guy, and he delivers groceries to this woman who he had a dream about, and she ends up being a vampire. So she tells him to come back at midnight, so you know what she's implying. She wants to have sex with him. So, well, that's what he thinks. So he was asking his best friend Ralph about it, and his best friend is such a horn dog. He wants to jump everything that moves, but he comes across as an asshole. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Look at this. Ooh, look at this. Wow. So Ralph is all about just getting laid, and he cares nothing about feelings and long-term commitments. He just wants to fuck. That's his. That's his goal in life, is just to fuck. He doesn't care. So, so a lot of girls don't like that, apparently, from the school they go to. They want a relationship. Ooh, ooh, wow. I'm gonna have to change my mind on that lipstick. I wonder if there's a different lipstick. I think that's too purple. Silver. Nope, I'm just gonna have to stick with the red. Ooh. So, Jeremy, that's the kid, he goes and meets Nora, the vampire. They have sex. Ooh, this is awfully bright. Hmm. So they have sex, and then somebody breaks into her house, and she ends up biting Jeremy. Now there was no exchange of blood or anything; she just bit him. So in the movie, they're saying that this type of vampire, just with a bite, without killing him, spreads the vampire disease. So so he ends up turning into a vampire. But because he didn't die, he's a living vampire. Hmm. It's a cherry flavor. Damn it. So yeah, because he didn't die, he's a living vampire. So he doesn't need to stay in the dark. I mean, sure, sunlight bothers him, but it's not going to kill him. So what's kind of different about this movie is a vampire advisor comes to advise him on how to live as a living vampire. And so he gets taught. Jeremy reluctantly gives in because he just couldn't accept that he's a vampire. But on a date with Darla, he almost bites her and he realizes he's a vampire. So apparently the vampires have a network of a local butcher who knows about vampires and supplies pig's blood to the vampires, so they don't hunt anymore. They are kept satisfied with pig's blood. And that, yeah, a butcher. This butcher, like he has, he starts off showing like wine bottles full of blood, like Chateau de Swine. And then there's beer cans looking of vampire blood. It's like carbonated vampire blood. And then there's regular plastic bottles of blood, pig's blood. So the vampires, they don't they don't kill people and make a mess and everything like that. So yeah, My Best Friend's a Vampire, 1985. It's a really cute vampire rom-com. It's hilarious. There's nothing really scary about it. There's even a vampire hunter in it, David Warner. He's really cool. He's just out to destroy all vampires. Anyway, you don't hear his backstory, but by the way, he's relentless in hunting the vampires, even though they don't kill anybody. It's just because they're a vampire, he's gonna fucking kill them. But I'm guessing his backstory is a vampire killed his family, killed his wife, killed his children, something that set him off. But in the end, he gets stopped by the vampires. Not in a way you would imagine, but because it's a comedy, there can't be too much of a bummer. So, but it's fun. It's a fun movie. And then I fell asleep today trying to watch Dark Night of the Scarecrow. What was it? Was it 1970 something? Well, this came out very nice. This came out very nice. It's not bad. So it's 1970s or early 80s movie, like 80, 81. But I think it's a 70s movie by the way they're in it. And Larry Drake it's like the first time Larry Drake plays a mentally handicapped person. And from that movie, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, he was stereotyped, and he kept getting offered mentally handicapped roles because he did it so well. In that movie, he actually went to a hospital that had mentally handicapped, and he submersed himself in study of how they act, how they talk, how they walk, all their mannerisms, everything. He just does it so perfectly, you think he is mentally handicapped. I mean, for the longest time I did, until I saw Darkman, where he was talking normally, and it's like, what? So, yeah, Larry Drake, really good movie. So Dark Knight of the Scarecrow is another one. So yeah, I'm going through YouTube horror movies to stave off. So I'm also going to order, so I was trying to say, I'm ordering also a little beer cooler for my room at Dad's house, and I'm going to supply it with, you know, the seltzer, the vodka seltzer drinks, because I'm a lightweight when it comes to drinking. So I have come to the conclusion I need to drink before I go to bed, so it will shut down and I will go to sleep, because my sertraline is not stopping the thoughts. It's not stopping the thoughts at night. I am scared more than ever now with what the Gestapo is doing to people. They're murdering U.S. citizens now. They're murdering U.S. citizens who are yelling at them. The last one was, I mean, not the last one, but one of them was Alex Peretti. He just had the gun on his hip. He didn't even fucking touch it. He was holding his fucking camera, his phone. He was holding his phone and filming them. And they go and shoot. They saw him as a threat. They put him to the ground. They disarmed him. And then somebody came and shot him. And then after he was dead on the ground, they shot 5 or 6 more bullets into him. So they're killing U.S. citizens. It's never been about immigration. Never. Never. It's all about control. And I just have no faith anymore that anything will be done to stop what's going on. We can't stop it. Like I said, unless we organize and go and storm those places and stop them like that. We become our own SEAL Team 6. Go in there and stop it. I gotta stop talking about it. I binged today. I didn't mean to, but I just binged a whole box of those oatmeal, those soft oatmeal sandwich cookies. I love those things. They're from Little Debbie's. Anyway. So that's what I've been doing. I'm freaking out about the state of the world, even though it's not here. But I am a few hours away from Phoenix, and the Gestapo is down in Phoenix doing what they're doing, because it's more concentration of Mexican and Latinos, and yeah, because we are right above Mexico. So yeah, Phoenix is a higher concentration of that. But this is a red state. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter. They were attacking the blue states. Now they're in the red states. Especially here in Arizona, where we're right above the fucking Mexican border. And of course, there's a bunch of Mexican and Latinos and blacks. Yeah. They might come back up to my town too. They did last year. They were here last year, but they were hiding in different types of bands. But now, yeah, I'm worried about too, that they could be coming, because where I'm living, there's Mexican families here with like big families that live in these houses. So yeah, I want out. Anyway, fucking over. So Colorpop on the TikTok shop. Colorpop Eclipse, Twilight Eclipse. Get it. And then this Dragon Rainy matte lip gloss. So yeah, it's a It's already dry. Already dry. 12 for $11.50. Good deal. TikTok shop. There's all types of dresses and outfits. Oh, I also got from my this was from my Amazon shopping that Jerry gave me. It's a plus size vinylish corset. I'm getting ready also for the Renaissance Fair coming up in April. And this is another corset I ordered to wear for the Renaissance Fair. Woo. Can't wait. Our Renaissance Fair is in April. I can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting that ready too. So, yeah. So my birthday's this month. I'm getting that planned. And then April is Renaissance Fair. Looking forward to that. And then, like I said before, I got my Halloween costume for this year already, Lily Munster. So, my year is set. At least for the important parts. God, this looks good. I look good. Anyway, so people, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your friends and your neighbors that you like, do lots of self-care, try to keep your humanity, and go play Skyrim.